Signs of a man with low intelligence that he hardly ever notices. A lack of intelligence isn't always about how much knowledge someone has. More often, it shows through a person's attitudes, choices, and the way they handle life's challenges. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward developing greater wisdom, maturity, and emotional intelligence. 1. He acts before he thinks. A man with low intelligence often makes impulsive decisions and only thinks about the consequences afterward. Small problems quickly turn into major conflicts because he lacks self-control. Acting purely on emotion usually leads to regret. Mature people take time to think before they react. People who think first usually solve problems. People who react first often become part of the problem. A few moments of patience can prevent mistakes that take years to repair. 2. He believes he's always right. Instead of listening, he argues just to prove a point. As a result, he limits his own growth and misses valuable opportunities to learn. This mindset makes him reject advice and dismiss opinions that differ from his own. The belief that I already know enough closes more doors than a lack of ability ever does. Truly intelligent people understand that there is always something new to learn. A person who cannot accept being wrong rarely discovers how much he still has to understand. 3. He blames others for his problems. There is always someone else to blame or an excuse to justify his mistakes. Whenever something goes wrong, he rarely accepts responsibility. By refusing to acknowledge his own role, he remains stuck in the same cycle. Real growth begins when people take ownership of their choices. A person who blames others for every problem often gives away the power to change his own life. 4. He keeps repeating the same mistakes. He faces the same setbacks because he never changes his behavior. Making mistakes is part of life, but repeating the same ones over and over shows a failure to learn. Instead of reflecting on what went wrong, he convinces himself it was simply bad luck. Intelligent people turn their experiences into valuable lessons. The same mistake often returns until the lesson behind it is finally understood. 5. He constantly seeks approval. He feels the need to impress others all the time. He tries to project an image of success to gain praise and recognition. Confidence comes from within, not from external validation. When his self-worth depends on other people's opinions, even small criticism becomes a major problem. People who constantly seek approval often lose sight of who they really are while trying to become who others expect them to be. A foolish person looks to others for permission to feel valuable. An intelligent person finds that value within himself. The people who smile the most are not always the happiest. Many have simply learned to hide their pain behind kindness. Never judge someone's life by the expression on their face. The biggest mistake is trusting someone only because they speak beautifully. Words can be borrowed. Character cannot. Watch actions carefully. They always reveal the truth. Every person leaves your life for a reason. Some teach you what love feels like. Others teach you what never to tolerate again. The strongest people rarely seek revenge. They simply walk all away and let life handle the rest. Peace is a far greater victory than winning an argument. Silence makes many people uncomfortable because in silence, they are forced to face the thoughts they keep running from. The strongest mind is the one that enjoys its own company. Not everyone who supports you wants to see you succeed. Some people clap for you only while you remain below them. Success reveals who truly belongs in your life. The more you explain yourself, the less people respect your boundaries. Those who truly value you rarely need endless explanations. Sometimes silence is the strongest answer.